Croeso! Today we're gonna make a kimchi. I'm going to use 9 Chinese cabbages, coarse sea salt, garlic, ginger, turnips, fish sauce, plain flour, apple, carrots, spring onions, chili powder, onion, dry seaweed, and this is packet of dry seaweed, dry anchovies, and dry shrimps. Okay, we're going to start by preparing these cabbages. First, we're going to cut this cabbage into half, cut through a little bit, about 1/3, and open up like this. Cut through a little bit again, and open. Let's have a look one more time. Cut the cabbage not all the way through, but a little bit, and then use your hands to open them. By doing it this way, we can keep the Chinese leaf kept all together nice and neatly. So we're gonna have it nice and tidy kimchi afterward. Cut through a little bit and open. Now I'm going to make salty water to soak up the cabbages for a few hours. One of the best things of living in Wales, I think, is the quality of the water. It's really nice and fresh. So into this fresh water, I'm going to add a cup of sea salt. Mix in. Mix. And because the water was really cold, the salt didn't get dissolved well, but it doesn't matter. You can just throw the cabbages in, and because we're gonna leave this for a few hours, the salt will get dissolved and it'll be fine. So put more cabbages in, and I'm gonna pour more of salty water all over the cabbage just to make sure I'm covering most of them. And after this, we're gonna leave this for a few hours. So I think I'm just gonna go for a walk a bit. Yep. Yes. Freedom! Hang on, we're not finished yet. Okay, this is about 5 hours later. These cabbages now looking quite tired, and I'm gonna change the position of the cabbages so they get soaked thoroughly. You can test the cabbage by bending one of the leaves like this. This one was good. No, this one says you gotta leave it for a little bit longer. Okay, I think they're ready to come out. I'm gonna leave them on the sieve overnight and let them drain. And meanwhile, we're going to make a broth. Add dry seafood, dry seaweed, and some spring onion bits. Next, we're going to prepare vegetables. I'm peeling these carrots, and I'm gonna use a mandolin, julienne one, but make sure you wear the safety gloves because your fingers are precious, right? Hand chop the spring onions to the similar length and width of the other vegetables and put it on the side. It's always nice to use generous amount of garlic when making kimchi. A little bit more. And ginger. And red peppers to bring out nice color later. And I'm going to use this fish sauce. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Add half of the onion and just blend them all. Or actually, I decided to add a little bit more of anchovy in here. And then blend them all. The broth is ready now. It's been boiled over an hour. This broth is not only nutrient-rich, but it's intensely tasty with its natural umami. This can be used for other Korean food as well, so I tend to make a bigger portion. Add plain flour mixture into the broth and slowly bring it to boil until it becomes a soft glue-like texture. Fish sauce and garlic mixture and lots of chili powder, but make sure you use Korean chili powder here. It's very different from paprika or Mexican chili powder. You can buy them from Asian supermarket. When you mix the chili powder into the glue, it will soak up all the nice flavor of vegetable and seafood stock and become more of dark and red chili paste. Now I'm going to mix chopped vegetable into the chili paste. I've used spring onions, carrots, apple and turnips today, but every family has different recipe and they use different vegetables or ingredients. Some people add fish in it or fresh oyster, and sometimes they even put the meat in there. But I tend to use the vegetables that I can easily get hold of in this country. Now stuff the mixture between the cabbage leaves. Ensure that you rubbed all the mixture near the stem because the leaves are thicker near the stem. And the rest of the leaf you can just gently massage with a bit of sauce. Like this. Rub around it gently. Okay, let's have a look again. I'm stuffing this mixture near the stem like this and open the next layer. Put the stuff in again. So ensuring that you're going for the corner near the stem. And the rest of the leaves you can just gently rub around with a bit of mixture. Be gentle with the leaves, otherwise they will get bruised and lose the crunch texture. Now they are all ready to go into the pot. This traditional earthen pot is called an ongi. It will allow minimal amount of air flows and keep the kimchi fresh for a long time while preventing the bacteria. Lastly, gently press the kimchi and remove the excess air. 맛있겠다. I'm gonna cover it with a silicone lid first and put the proper lid back on. This pot will be buried into the ground, just like in olden days when they did not have refrigerator. The average temperature of ground is -1 Celsius, which is the best temperature for fermenting delicious kimchi. I'm going to open this pot in about a month's time. Until then, ta-da! The orc!